Oh.
Yep, it's like battery acid. I understand. It's not fun for anybody.
That's not good.
No. Nope.
That's not... Oh.
Nope.
That's not good.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan Napier, and welcome to Winging It. This is a show with spicy questions and even spicier wings. Today, I have my guest, Brandon Mentor from Room Escape Williamsburg. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. How are you with spicy food?
You know, I enjoy spicy food, or whatever the level is at a restaurant. If they say 5 is the top, I usually go 4. So I think I'll be all right to like here.
Let's get started. First wing we have is sriracha.
Sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Down here at the handle. Yeah, be careful. I'll do what you do.
I will say, I don't like leaving waste. So like as hot as it is, I'm gonna try to eat every wing, like down to the bone, but that'll probably change.
You may eat your words later. So, you're a game master.
Yeah.
At Room Escape Williamsburg. I hear game masters are known to have customers give them nicknames. Have you been given any nicknames? What are your code names, nicknames, anything like that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun to like have them call me something themed to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, no particular just like overall nickname, but I mean, I've heard Professor Brandon, Jingle Brandon. We have a heist room, and so I really like Ocean's 11, so I've been making people call me Branny Ocean.
Branny Ocean. All
Sometimes the Mad Hatter for our Wonderland room, Commander Brandon, Sergeant Brandon. It always has a variation of my name, but usually with something like themed to the room to make them feel like they're still in the experience even.
Right.
Because I think one thing about escape rooms is when you have to ask, and probably a reason people are hesitant to ask for questions is because they feel like it's going to break the experience. And if you kind of play in character, then it kind of keeps them grounded in what they're doing even when they have to ask for a question.
So, what of those names, which one is your favorite?
I think I've become personally accustomed to Professor Brandon when we're running our experiment room because it just fits the theme so well, and I just finished my master's degree, so kind of a little bit of a pride boost, I guess.
That's fair. Fair, I understand that.
Yeah, see, I got it.
All right. One down. Not bad. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have the historic triangle, locally made. This is the number 2 slot here.
Historic triangle like Jamestown, Yorktown, Williamsburg.
Yorktown, Williamsburg.
Cool.
That's it. Yep.
I gotta say, I definitely appreciate the flats.
Yep.
The drums.
Yeah.
Now,
easier.
Dad taught me I know everybody has their way to eat a flat, but I was taught from a young age. I know people do the push down method and everything. The way I was taught is just go right in.
I appreciate it.
I didn't get it all. That was a bad try, but I'm probably not making Dad proud.
Now we got the second wing, sort of coursing through our veins a little bit. What has been a weird or memorable experience you've encountered while you're running your games?
Ooh, I think probably all game masters have dealt with like inappropriate comments or like getting hit on and stuff like that, which is happens not as much with me, but it still happens. I think probably the weirdest experience was actually just yesterday. We had this kid that, and I'm calling him a kid. He could have been 18 or older, but he just kept making very weird comments, and the whole game he kept saying that's kinky. because we do have a game where you have blindfolds and handcuffs, and we usually get one of those, but he repeated it like 6 times. And we had I was training someone on that room, so I was letting her take the lead, and with her being a female, I didn't want that happening too much, so I tried to step in, and he kept going, even with me, even though I was trying to like tell him that's not cool, let's not keep doing that. And then when we told him we were going to show them a video to go over the rules, he said, "Is that porn?" And it was just, and the whole time he was making these jokes and stuff, and when we told him, we always try to do something funny for hints, but he said something like, "Can I tell you a joke to get a hint?" And he was telling Hitler jokes and stuff, and it was just very odd. Yeah. And at the end, it got to the point to where I got already taken their picture, and I was giving them like some information if they wanted to come back, even though I was hesitant to do that.
Sure.
But overall, I got to the point to where I pretty much had to say, like, it's time to go. He asked me for a hug, and I was like, I'm good, but there's the door. Nicer than that, I had to be professional, but that was just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, understandable. Have there been any, like, funny moments or any...
Yeah, we've had some. I think probably a funny moment there have been a couple times where someone, we say task failed successfully, where someone gets the right answer the complete wrong way. And I don't want to give away anything here about any of our rooms, but there's one in particular where they're trying to find, like, a certain kind of card or something, and they just put together the weirdest things. I had someone count through letters one time and stopped on it was like a combination of letters and numbers. And they stopped where it transitioned the first time from letters to numbers, and then they came up with a number, and then looked at the next letter and got that, and then put that together, and somehow got the answer when that wasn't even close. So, yeah, like those task failed successfully moments always get me, because I'm like, you got it, but how? Because and then I have to show them, like, this is how you were supposed to do it.
Right.
So
yeah, failing up sometimes is not a bad
right.
On to wing number 3. This is Gator Death Roll.
Death Roll.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
We're at number 3, and it's already got the word death in it?
Yeah, you know how hot sauce companies like to be.
Unrelated, but I watched a video recently of a gator do a death roll to another gator and rip its arm off. And that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen from it now. And I see those people in Florida just, like, wrestle gators.
Right.
And it's Florida, man.
Yeah, it's amazing that we have dinosaurs living among us.
That's exactly right, on golf courses.
Right. Who would you say is your favorite customer, and why has that person maybe left an impression on you, or given you a memory that's stuck with you?
I gotta say my favorite customer is this guy named Vince, and it's because he is really smart, and he likes puzzles, but he's also kind of a straight man, and so he's come probably play 3 or 4 of our rooms that I've seen with his groups, and when he says something funny, because he's just got such a straight demeanor, it's just so much, like, I don't want to give the context because I don't want to give everything away, but one time he just went, "Ha! A mouse!" And I just died laughing. And it's just, I think it's funny because he's okay laughing at himself when he knows he's too smart for his own good sometimes.
Yeah.
And I've seen him, like, overthink things, and then when he finds the answer, he goes, "Huh." And I have people call themselves stupid and stuff all the time. Just the way he, like, deals with him overthinking things is really funny. And
the internal struggle.
Exactly. You can see the clock, and it's like you can see the smoke coming out of his ears.
Right.
And then he gets it. But he's also good in a group setting. I've actually played a game with him one time, and we're testing a new room, and I asked him to come test it with me. And he was just really fun to work with as well, so I can imagine the groups he's been with. He's been a good player. Some people that they're super smart and good at escape rooms, they try to, honestly me, try to block everybody else out and just solve it.
Sure.
And he's not that way, and I think that's just, he's got a really good demeanor amongst the groups he's been in. And honestly, he gives me a lot of good feedback.
That's great. Yeah, we You very rarely get feedback in any profession, so
Yeah.
I'd assume, especially when you're creating rooms, that all right.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it as well.
It's got like a Cajun feel to it, which makes sense.
Yeah, I would expect Death by Gator.
I'm just gonna set this here.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, milk and water whenever you feel like
you
need it.
I'm not going to be like I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah,
because I am probably somewhere around here.
fair.
But I'm good now. I think I'm gonna
Hold off?
hold out as long as I can.
Okay. Well, again, I'm gonna mirror whatever
All
you
right,
do. So
all right.
I'm 1 for 1 here. On to the next one. The next one up in our number 4 slot is Psycho Curry by Torchbearer Sausage.
I don't like that as the name Psycho.
That's fair. I mean, you can see it's fairly low down
Curry's
the list.
good.
So
Curry and chicken go good together, so
Yep.
maybe it's a saving grace.
shouldn't be too bad yet. But anyway, in this number 4 slot here,
I know I destroyed the last flat. I'm gonna try again on this one.
it's fair.
Oh. I grabbed it by the wrong end. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good. It's like chicken tikka masala or something.
A little bit, yeah. It's got an Indian flair to it. Yeah, Torchbearer makes pretty good sauces. So, catchphrases. Everybody's got them.
Yeah.
Do you have any particular phrases or sayings that you go to when you run rooms?
There are probably some that I don't necessarily want my customers knowing.
No.
But things that I say to customers, and what's different about our room is we type our hints out, so I don't get I try to use the system we use to still bring my humor and lightheartedness to it, but it's hard without using vocal inflection and stuff. But often what I find myself saying probably the most is maybe let someone else try. Because I can't tell you how many people just get so focused on a puzzle and they're just not doing it right, and I can see someone else, the light bulb in their head is going off, but the other person's dominant. So I always I want to find a nice way to say it, hey, it's user error,
Right.
and so usually it's maybe let someone else try. I also have found myself, when groups get very stuck, I want them to ask for a hint. And because I found that if I give too many nudges, that they start to expect the nudges and don't ask for a hint. And so often within the theme of the room, I'll say something like, if it's our experiment room, I'll say, maybe the professor could help or something. That way they still have to ask for the hint without me just nudging them. I nudge them to ask instead of nudge them in the direction.
Right.
And so I find myself saying something like that, or but yeah, I gotta say probably the thing I say the most running rooms is maybe let someone else try.
Let somebody else try. All right.
I also have found groups with younger kids, they usually let the kids will say something and adults will be like, no, that can't be right, just hush.
Right.
And so probably my favorite thing is either he's right or she's right. And it's not just with kids, but with couples, whenever someone is right and the other person's telling them they're wrong, it's short, but it's just, I can feel like a connection with the person when I say it, that are just so thankful
It's
that I was able to back them up.
Right.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's it's hard to get out of our own way sometimes. For the number 5, we have Zaschilla Habanero.
Oh, okay.
So about middle of the road, clearly number 5. So
I feel like I'm doing okay so far.
Yeah.
Like it's not, my lips aren't burning yet. I think that's probably, mouth is fine. It's the lips that get me.
Yeah.
That's different. I never really think of like salsa on wings, but like it's got a good taste to it.
Yeah, it is very sort of Mexican restaurant go down.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Mhm. Okay, with number 5, headed down the pipe. There you go. What do you think is something you can't run games without? Whether it be sentimental or, you know, a physical object or something.
That's a tough one. I know there are those people, we have game masters that are like, oh, I gotta have my coffee, but I hate coffee. And so...
Not an energy drink?
Yeah,
drinker.
no, water, but that's boring. Honestly, it's gonna sound cliche, but my wireless headphones. Because I like to move and I can't sit still very long. So when I'm running a game, probably the first couple months I was a game master and we had the headphones on and they're connected to the amplifier and everything like that, I just felt so constricted. And I like to be able to hear what they say at all times. Like, you can usually run a game without, honestly, just hearing or just sight. I actually worked at a different escape room one time where they didn't have audio at all.
Oh, wow.
It was just viewing it on the screen and hoping they didn't break stuff.
Right.
And it did not work very often. We ended up upgrading to audio later, but at Room Escape, we've had the audio, and I like to listen the whole game if I can, just so, like, I'm not just giving bland clues or anything like that, or I'm keeping up or anything like that. We don't have a system where they, like, press a button, get a clue for that reason, so the game masters are more attentive. But yeah, my wireless headphones, because I can move around, I can get up and walk around the room. I also like to interact with them if I can, some way. Sometimes it's knocking on a door. I do some stuff with our scary room or something like that. And those really help so that I'm not just because it's practical, I don't want to miss something, but also I really like hearing what they have to say when the light bulb goes off.
Right.
And jealously, I don't want to miss a moment.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, if I walk away, they're going to do something cool and get excited about it, and I'm going to miss it or something like that. So yeah, having those wireless headphones, if I have to run a game without them, if they're like dead or something, I'm just mad the whole time, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So number 6 slot, we've got Honey Badger.
Okay.
It's should be a decent kick up from the next one, so just prepare yourself a little bit.
All right, yeah, let's give it a shot. Thank you. After I embarrassed myself on the last couple flaps. Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh. It's weird because I want it to taste good. Like honey mustard on chicken nuggets.
Sure.
But like that the devil urinated in or something.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
little more evil than regular old honey mustard.
Oh, gosh.
All right, well, while that's heating you up, we have a recurring segment on this show called Talk the Talk, where we go through a company's TikTok and review the videos to get further context.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh.
So, if I could have the iPad. Thank you.
Oh,
So-
all right. Yeah, I'm all right.
Going for the water.
Yep.
All right. No shame whatsoever.
Oh, gosh.
Understand.
Yeah, let me wipe my hands off this.
Yeah. All right. So, first one.
Oh, yeah. So, this was kind of funny. Our stuff every escape room, stuff gets broken all the time. No matter how many rules, no matter how many precautions. And one day, we had this night in our Holy Grail room that's now closed down, so I can kind of talk about it. It's not so hush-hush. And they always broke the arms off that held, like, the shield. It is burning my tongue. Like, that is not cool. So, for some reason, the arms would always break off. So they'd have a sword and shield, and they'd always break off. And, like, this one we put in 2 days. It was there for 2 days, and it got broken. And so it just came to mind. I was thinking Bagpipes, Amazing Grace at a funeral. And so we did this, and it started a trend. And now other escape rooms are doing it now when stuff gets broken. We've only probably got 2 or 3 videos of it. But like other escape rooms have used the sound now. And it's just kind of become like a trend. All right, so for this one of our rooms, we decided to spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
And so we'll knock on the door and they have to hide. And there was a couple one day in particular where someone just like was peeking out, and it was super funny, but we didn't want to release footage of the customers or anything like that. We do if they give us permission, but this audio immediately came to mind, and our buddy J Mark just was the perfect example of it, because this is exactly how it happened. Right. And it's happened since. I've even had one person pretend to be a ficus. I shined the flashlight right on me, pretended to be a ficus. So, yeah, some people are just bad at understanding the assignment.
I misunderstood the assignment.
That's fair. All right.
Oh gosh, that's still there.
Still with you, huh?
Like again, it tastes like honey mustard, but just bad honey mustard.
Yeah, it's got a little more kick in that one.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm gonna grab some more paper towels. You think it would help if I just like coat? Like, probably not.
Nothing helps.
Okay, nothing helps.
No, nothing helps. I hate to tell you, but all right. In our number 7 slot, we've got the Garlic Reaper. I hate to tell you, but it doesn't get any easier from here.
Oh gosh.
And that's this guy here.
All right. Hold on, I feel like is this a huge step up?
This is going to, this is going to be a decent step up.
Anything with Reaper, is it? I'm assuming Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper, yeah. It's.
I'm mad at Ed Curry right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, let's dig in. It's not so bad to start. The other one, like, as soon as it hit my tongue, I went, oh, it's in my throat. Oh, it's in the back of my throat. Oh.
Yeah, this is a slow burn. Yep.
Oh.
All right, so now that you've experienced the Reaper, so when customers are supposed to ask for a hint, what do you tell them to do to ask you? Is there an action or a phrase that you tell them?
I tell them not to eat spicy wings. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, no. This is different. I tell customers usually I want them to say my name. That way oh my gosh. To say my name so that they get my attention. And so something I'll say is like, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm going for the milk now. Yeah, that worked for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's good while it's there, but
I tell them to say my name, and if they don't say my name, that I'll get offended, and I won't give them any hints.
yeah.
And so that's just like a way to, because it is helpful in the game for them to get my attention, because if they're just talking amongst themselves and they say like, we need a hint, sometimes they're just like sounding it out. And so I want to make sure they're actually asking for one. So I tell them that. Now, they just have to say my name. We give them, All right, give me a second. This is,
Take your time. It's, like I said, this is a step up.
That was a step up. Oh, the last one was bearable, but, so the first 3 are free. Because we want to feel like they can use them. I tell people you can't take it with you. You don't get like an extra prize if you won with no hints.
Sure.
And so, now for a 4th hint, I usually change it up.
Careful on the eyes.
All right, yeah. For a 4th hint, I'll say something like, you got to do a silly dance. Or, right now it's Christmas season, so I make them sing me Christmas carols. Although, I did that a couple weeks ago, not realizing the customer had a shirt with a menorah on it and Star of David's all around it.
Little faux pas.
So, yeah, kind of foot and mouth syndrome there. I like that now. And then I often will be like, sometimes I'll say, tell me a joke or something. With the singing one, I often try to mess with him and say something like, okay, I'll give you the hint if you stop singing now.
Sure.
Just, I know, like,
Sure.
They enjoy that. Whew.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. All right. So we're gonna move on. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah. No.
Okay. All
Is
right.
that this one?
That is that one. Yep.
All right, so I know DeBomb. I'm not happy with DeBomb. And this one I've read is like not made like straight from peppers. It's like extract.
I'm pretty sure there's extract in here. Yeah, it's
like pure capsaicin.
It's a little more than the numbers line up to be. But
I need thoughts and prayers for this one. Just lots of thoughts and prayers. All right, let's do a dink here. Let's dink it.
Oh, all right.
Steal from
Red and Link.
Yeah,
we'll dink it and sink it.
And sink it.
That's fair.
This one's like falling off. Oh gosh, I don't want to.
I'm following you. You taking a full bite? What are you doing here?
All right, let's do it. I'm trying to do it quick so I don't have to think about it. Oh.
Yep. It's like battery acid. I understand. It's not fun
That's
for anybody.
not good.
No. Nope.
That's not. Oh.
Nope.
That's not good.
All right. Well, while that's heating you up a little bit, we've got a bit of a two-parter here. As someone who's run escape rooms, do you ever get tired of them? And do they ever wear you out?
I'm tired of this. This is not.
Yeah. Yeah. The bomb is.
No, that's not. Oh. Oh God. Oh God. Holy Spirit, activate. Jesus, save me.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate.
No, this is. Sorry, what was the question?
All right. As someone whose job it is to run escape rooms, do you ever find yourself getting tired of them, or do you still really like them?
Like running it or like playing rooms?
I think just in general, like playing rooms would be.
I gotta stand up.
Yep.
That's
Take a lap. I understand. You have some extra milk if you need it.
I think I will probably always love to play escape rooms.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I need more of this. I love escape rooms. I loved escape rooms before I started playing escape rooms or working on an escape room. And I think I'll always love escape rooms. I think the industry is growing. A lot of people thought it would probably die out, like go-karts and mini golf and laser tag.
Sure.
But I think it's here to stay, and it does not get better.
Nope.
Oh,
It's just something you got to kind of ride out.
however, escape rooms are getting better. And I remember the traditional days of just locks and keys. Mm-hmm. And we're far from that now. And I always see things that I'm really interested in. And when I'm done playing an escape room, if we have extra time left, I spend almost all of it talking to the game master, trying to figure out how they did what they did. Not necessarily like just take the idea, but just because it interests me so much.
So do you have, sort of going off of that, do you have any favorite escape rooms? Maybe one or two?
Well, a little plug. I'm very excited about our newest escape room, Experiment 1215. It's our first scary escape room.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, since I can't choose my own, that would be unfair.
Fair.
I have two. And they're actually both in Virginia. I've done them outside of Virginia, but they're both in Virginia.
Okay.
And they're kind of two different categories, which is why I have to pick two. So, as far as like normal escape rooms go, I'd have to say Last Hope at Escape Room Herndon.
Okay.
It's gone now, but I remember I did it just as they were closing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to do it on May the 4th, and it's a Star Wars theme.
Sure.
So it's May the 4th be with you. And it's even extra special to me because that same weekend, Peter Mayhew died.
Mm-hmm.
The guy in the costume of Chewbacca.
Right.
And so it was like a little extra special to get to do that room. But that was a, normal type escape room that was just really fun. It was really well done. I don't even think you have to like Star Wars. You would have enjoyed it. And it was just on point. The puzzles are on point. There was only one tiny little thing. There was like a map that was hard to understand, but other than that, every puzzle was creative.
Mm-hmm.
Well put, on theme. Everything worked properly.
Okay.
So I love Last Hope at Escape Room Herndon. Now, my favorite, oh gosh. Oh. Even your eyes are watering up.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, the bomb is no joke.
Oh. Make sure I don't have snot on me. I think probably my favorite, I get in a different category, was at Warehouse 29.
Okay.
Again, unfortunately, it's closed.
It seems like COVID has done bad for escape rooms.
I wish maybe there's like a GoFundMe we could get together to get that back up because it was truly awesome. But Warehouse 29 was an amalgamation of three companies, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Two escape rooms in Richmond and a virtual reality company.
Okay.
And it was 75 minutes. And they picked
a little longer than
a little longer than the 60-minute escape room. And you didn't go there.
Mm-hmm.
You actually met at a brewery downtown, and they would pick you up in a creepy black van, in character the whole time.
Oh, man.
In a lab coat and everything. The guy would pick you up and drive you to the location, and they would play the rules video in the van.
Oh, okay.
With your team, and then when you got there, they would knock. They were like, "Are you ready?" Knock on the door, and as soon as the door rose up, your time started.
Oh, okay.
And the theme was this. It was Edgar Allan Poe, because he's native to Richmond, went to UVA, came back to Richmond, and it was called Dark Raven Museum. And the idea was it was an Edgar Allan Poe virtual reality museum that the AI has gone on the fritz. And the AI thinks it's Edgar Allan Poe, and so it goes crazy.
Okay.
And it tries to kill people. So your crews kind of fix it, and the first part of the game is like in virtual reality, and it's just really cool to walk around and touch stuff. And I gotta admit, I peeked, and it's like all this green and like blue tape and stuff. But when you put it back on, it's like you're in a video game. And then it malfunctions, you have to take the pack off. Like on purpose, it malfunctions. And then the rest of it, it's a literal warehouse escape room. I mean, it was just ginormous. Mm-hmm. They had just awesome puzzles, live actors. They just did an amazing job. And it just I know when I did it, it was like $35, which most regular escape rooms are like $25 to $35. So the fact that it was like not that much more expensive.
Price, right?
I went 3 times.
Yeah.
With 3 groups because it was so much fun, and every time I went, it was a little bit different.
All right, moving on.
There's something hotter than that?
There is. This one may not be nice to you either. In the number 9 slot, we have Mad Dog 357.
Oh.
So again, this is the You're on the last
Why is it called,
ride here.
like 357, like the gun?
I believe that's what they were going for.
Oh,
All right,
one?
that's the one.
Oh, 357,000 on the Scoville. Holy crap!
It's it's nothing to bat an eye at here. It's an uphill battle from here.
Yeah,
hate to tell you.
we're in. Let's just. Oh, this one's a drum too, so I got to eat around it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, again. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I can't. Oh.
Hey, no shame. Whatever you need to do.
Oh. Do I have any? I gotta get more napkins. Oh, man. I'm just gonna leave these up here. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Because that's.
Yeah.
It has a taste to it, but it's. Oh.
It's not quite as bad as the last one. Not quite. It's still pretty bad. Careful around your eyes.
Oh. What is in this?
Hate and despair. I'm not sure. Okay, so while you're trying to power through that one, what do you think your favorite part about being a game master is?
That this isn't my job.
Yeah,
This is.
understandable.
All right, that's good enough. Man. I love seeing players get excited. It makes me feel like I've done my job well,
Okay.
especially when it's a light bulb moment, like they figure something out. Because ultimately, game masters, while there is some, like fixing stuff and it's ultimately entertainment. We're entertainers entertaining people, and the game should do most of the work.
Mm-hmm.
But like our part as the like cornerstone and capstone can also make or break the experience.
Sure.
And how are you not dying? This is.
I built up an immunity, I guess. It's not fun, that's for sure.
Oh gosh. So the light bulb moment when something clicks, but also now that we have a scary room, seeing people get wildly scared. Or scaring themselves or getting scared. Just in general.
Mm-hmm. Now, are we talking jump scare or like horror scary or
a little bit of both?
Okay. Take a lap if you need to. Extra milk here, yeah.
A little bit of everything scary. Creepiness,
Okay.
And probably my third favorite thing is I often, and at Room Escape Williamsburg, we like to put Easter eggs in our rooms. The owner and I are both huge film buffs, and we like to like slip in Easter eggs from TV shows or books or video games, movies.
Sure.
And our last room has a lot of those. And when people find them naturally, I always try to tell people about them afterwards if I think they'll enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But if they find it during the game, it's just so much more satisfying.
Right.
So yeah, that's probably those things. Yeah, the light bulb moment scaring people, and then definitely the Easter eggs.
All right. Well,
that looks violent.
Well,
I don't.
It's tradition around here to put a little bit on the last swing. That's why we call it the last stab.
Oh. I don't feel like this is appropriate. I think we should skip tradition.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but
I don't
part of the job description.
All right. Can I put it like here and then just like?
Hey, it's your game. Whatever you want.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm glad that didn't come out on the wing. I'm just gonna like smother it.
All right.
Hey,
Ready? Here we are.
We made it.
Top of the mountain.
I can't believe it gets hotter.
Yeah, and this is a long burn.
Oh gosh! All right, let's do it again.
Cheers.
Well, I'm glad it tastes good. What was the last two? So far, it just feels like the last ones were hot. It's carrying. Nope.
Yeah, this one builds.
Ooh.
Give it a minute. All right. For the last question.
There it is.
All right. As the last dab is coursing through your veins, if you could give one suggestion to your players, what would it be? And what would your advice for them entail? Read,
because so many groups miss things because they read something wrong.
Okay.
They don't read it out loud. So, I mean, there's the typical ones: communicate with each other. Remember, the goal is to have fun. Your game master's there to help you. You know, the whole point is to have fun. And if you're not having fun, take a step back, take a deep breath, and refocus and find the things that you can have fun with.
Okay. So
sometimes there are rooms that can frustrate you. I've been in those, but to find the fun in them is important because, I mean, you spent money on this, you know?
Sure.
And you're not going to like every one. I mean, like any entertainment, you know, like when you see a movie and it's not good, try to find what's fun about it. And same thing with escape rooms. But as far as like tips to like get out, definitely reading is, you know, miss a lot because they will read something wrong, whether they mispronounce it or whatever, and it can throw everything off.
Okay. And what would you say along the same lines, maybe for new game masters, if they want to get into it, what's your advice for them?
Don't eat spicy chicken wings. I find myself telling the other game masters...
Shaking a little bit there.
Yeah, this is... you're right about it building.
Takes a minute, this one. It's
shake it out.
Yeah?
Shake it out. Come on, you're gonna do it.
You're gonna... Alright, there we go.
Shake it out.
Shake it out a little bit, alright.
Find the right level of investment in your game when you're running it.
Okay.
What I mean by that is, I've seen some game masters that don't pay attention at all.
Okay.
And that's frustrating. When you need a hint and you gotta wait for someone, you know, 10, 15 seconds maybe.
Right.
3-5 minutes. No. So pay attention. You know, that's one end of the spectrum, just not paying attention at all. But also the other end of the spectrum is not as great either, because I've seen groups get so focused on their game that they get frustrated when people don't get things. And it's going to happen. And I try to remind other game masters, like, there was a time in an escape room where you didn't know how that worked.
Right.
Try to remember that. You know how it works because you've run it 100 times. This is their first time ever seeing it. And sometimes it's their first time ever doing an escape room, and they just don't even understand the concept yet. I mean, it's like playing... I'll bring back, like, the mini golf thing. Imagine playing mini golf. Someone playing mini golf has never even seen golf before. But how am I supposed to get the ball in the hole? Why is this trying to block me? And it's the same with escape rooms. And so I see game masters get super frustrated when they get so invested in their game. So there's a balance. And the balance is pay attention, be involved, but don't feel like something is going to happen to you. Because it's like, what's going to happen? They have a bad time? Okay, they have a bad time. Move on to the next one. Try to find the right level of involvement so you can enjoy yourself and help them enjoy themselves.
All right, sage advice.
Yeah, so that way you just don't get frustrated. And there's going to be people that do escape rooms that are just dumb. You know, and there's no way to say you don't call them dumb to their face, but it's just going to happen. People are going to break stuff, you know? Remember that your job is to provide entertainment, and at the end of the day, if they had fun, you did your job, and if they didn't, you probably still did your job. So it's not a reflection on you. So finding that balance for sure.
All right, well, 10 wings up, 10 wings down. Brandon, you've topped Mount Scoville. Feeling okay? You doing all right?
No. I was worried about here, and I was right to be.
That's the hill to get over.
This is coming home with
me. Yours to take. All right, well, now that you've topped the mountain, that camera. Tell us what you have going on in your life. What's coming up for Brandon?
Yeah. Well, I have a podcast, and I run a TikTok account called Mentertainment Weekly. A little play on my last name. We review entertainment stuff and like that. For the escape room, if you're in Virginia or visiting, Williamsburg has lots of great stuff to do. So Busch Gardens, Water Country, the big theme parks, Great Wolf Lodge, Historical Triangle. So if you're ever in the area, come stop by and try Room Escape Williamsburg. To give you my non-biased favorite room, I definitely got to say you got to try Time Siege Battle of Yorktown. That room is definitely built for escape room enthusiasts to give them something different. So yeah, definitely come by and check us out. We made it.
Well done.
This is ridiculous. Let's do one of these two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, this can go screw itself.
Yeah.
This one too. These two
Yep.
can go in the trash.
Yep. Yeah. The taste sort of wears off after this. Now, I will say that one's got some good flavor if you can handle the heat, but yeah, Ed Curry's a evil genius.